In today's video, we are going to be talking about the 5 reasons why I am not getting the 24-inch iMac. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Apple released the 24-inch iMac a couple of days ago, and there's been a lot of buzz around this machine. There's been a lot of videos posted. And hopefully after it's kind of died down a little bit with the hype, I want to focus on some of the things that they did not do and 5 reasons why I am not getting the iMac. The 5th reason why I am not getting the iMac is because they did not include an SD card. Now listen, this thing is absolutely beautiful. It is very thin and just stylish. And you know, nothing less we expect from Apple. But at the same time, they are making the same mistakes they've made over and over. And not including an SD card is something that they did in some of the previous MacBook models, which made them less useful for us professional and us creatives who actually need those SD card slots for some of the videos that we're filming like this on YouTube. Apple has a long history of trying to make devices thinner, and I think they learned their lesson with the iPhone, because the last 2 iPhones have been a little thicker than the last one. And it looks like the new MacBook Pros coming out, the 14 and the 16 inch, are going to be a little thicker and are going to focus on giving you back some of that functionality that they had. So why would Apple do this with this iMac? Why would they remove the card slot? I am not sure, but that is one of the reasons why I am not getting this iMac 24 inch. Before we move on to the next item on the list, please take a second to hit that thumbs up. It does not take time. If you are enjoying this video and you find value in it, just hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel. But let's go ahead and move on. The 4th reason why I am not getting this iMac is because of the colors. I find it cool and everything, but it's not for me. I feel like this is basically the iMac XR. If you know about the iPhones, you're kind of familiar with the XR line being a lot more colorful than the Pro line iPhones. For example, they come in really bright colors and they're really playful. It also reminds me of the old school iPods that used to come with all kinds of colors. The Pro lines though usually come in more neutral, subtle, sort of muted colors, and so it just doesn't work for me. The other part with that is that with adding these colors, they probably felt like they needed to have this white bezel around the screen, and I am not a fan of that. I am old school. I want those black bezels, and so those are some of the reasons that I do not want to get this iMac with regards to the styling and the colors that Apple has decided to go with. The 3rd reason that I am not getting this 24-inch iMac is because of the chin. Apple. I don't even know what to say. I mean, you've had all this time to redesign this machine and you decide to make it thinner, which looks like led to the issue of having to put all of those components on the bottom, which now continues that chin look. Now let me be clear here, this might be strategic by Apple. They might be doing this because they may want to differentiate these iMacs from the Pro iMacs. They're not really going to be called Pro iMacs, but the more pro level iMacs that might be coming out. I don't know if it's going to be a 27, 30 or 32 inch. There are a lot of rumors out there, but that line of iMac coming out that I'm expecting and hoping is a little more muted with the colors and more professional looking might not have that chin. So it might be a way for Apple to say, hey, if you want some more futuristic designs and you're tired of that chin, then come on over and spend some more money on these iMacs coming out later that will not have those chins. Let's move on to the 2nd reason, and that is, I believe, and many people believe, that better iMacs are coming out. And what do I mean by better? The rumors are that it's going to have a larger screen, and it's also supposed to include the M1X chip, which is going to be an upgrade from the M1 chip that is currently in the iMacs now, as well as most of the MacBooks. The number 1 reason why I am not getting the 24-inch iMac that was just released is because of something we already talked about, the M1X chip. Now, these chips are also rumored to be a lot more performant than the M1 chips currently in the MacBooks, the iPad, as well as the iMac. And these things are supposed to be just monsters. I mean, the M1 chip is already just ridiculous, but it does have some limitations with regards to things like how many monitors you can plug in and ports, etc. So that M1X chip that is coming, or rumored M2, whatever Apple calls it, is the main reason why I am going to hold off on buying a new iMac. I am really excited to see what Apple does with the next iMacs. It's gonna be a couple of months. It might be June, but it might be more in the third or fourth quarter of this year. I can wait a couple of more months to get that. And so that's basically what I am going to do. If you are new here to the channel, please consider subscribing and hit the thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend me and I can help grow the channel to bring you guys more content. Right here, we got a video of my old iMac, which is what I'm currently using. Back here is a 10-core iMac Pro. And here is a video that I am going to let YouTube recommend for you. Guys, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.